Psalm 14 shows us something almost unbearable. God himself leaning down from heaven, scanning the whole earth, searching for one righteous person. And the verdict comes back: there is none. Welcome to Daily Bread Chronicles C2O. This is day 14 of the Psalm series, walking through the book of Psalms alongside the one story that leads to Jesus reading, planned from BibleProject. That's BibleProject.com. Today, we sit with Psalm 14, the psalm Paul quoted 1,000 years later to diagnose the entire human race. Psalm 14. For the director of music, of David. The fool says in his heart, "There is no God. They are corrupt, their deeds are vile. There is no one who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven on all mankind to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God. All have turned away, all have become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. Do all these evildoers know nothing? They devour my people as though eating bread. They never call on the Lord. But there they are, overwhelmed with dread, for God is present in the company of the righteous. You evildoers frustrate the plans of the poor, but the Lord is their refuge. Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion. When the Lord restores his people, let Jacob rejoice, and Israel be glad. David opens with a verdict that has been misread for centuries. The fool has said in his heart, "There is no God." Modern ears hear atheism, a philosophical denial of God's existence. But the Hebrew word for fool here is Nabal, the same name as the man Abigail was married to in 1 Samuel 25. And it doesn't mean intellectual denial, it means moral collapse. The Nabal is the person who lives as though God is not watching, not weighing, not judging. Practical atheism, not philosophical atheism. Then David does something staggering. He shifts the camera. Suddenly, we're not looking at the fool anymore. We're looking down with God, leaning over the balcony of heaven, scanning every human face on earth to find one righteous person, one who understands, one who seeks God. And the verse lands like a hammer. They have all turned aside. There is none who does good, not even one. Did you know? Paul quotes this exact psalm in Romans 3:10-12 to prove every human being, Jew and Gentile alike, stands under the same verdict, which is why Psalm 14 ends with a longing cry, "Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion." David couldn't have known how literally that prayer would be answered 1,000 years later on a hill just outside Zion's walls. The psalm doesn't leave us in the verdict. It leaves us in hope. God leaned down and found no one righteous, so he sent someone who was. What's one moment this week where you lived like God wasn't watching? Drop it in the comments. No judgment, just honesty. Thank you for spending part of your day in God's Word with me. If this reading is feeding your soul, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it today. Tomorrow we open Psalm 15, David's question about who gets to dwell on God's holy hill. Until then, remember, the God who leaned down looking for you already sent the one who answers the search. God bless you, and I will see you in the Word tomorrow.